How's it going, everybody? Big J here. So, I got the Hyuga review here for you. It's a pretty good ship. I've been enjoying it. It's not the most overpowered thing in the world, but it's definitely a good ship regardless. So, let's go over the build real quick. I'm running Takeo Dakaji. I think I said that right. Um, with flammable cannoneer, gyring drill bits, marksmanship, reaching out XXL, with will to rebuild, and I've been running Sharnhorse and Cunningham. And sometimes I swap out Cunningham for, the hell's his name? Oh, Paulo the Rebel. But it's a mixed bag. The boat works well either way, so that, and if you don't have Sharnhorse, you can run Cunningham and Paulo the Rebel, and that'd probably be your best build anyways. So, and then I'm running Aiming Systems Mod 1 and Steering Gears Mod 2 for the upgrades. And then consumable, I've been messing around using Spotter Plane or using the Catapult Fighter. I don't think it really matters, but yeah. And then this boat has a unique thing. It has two main battery reload booster, so that comes in handy. And I think I end up using it in the gameplay. So you shall see. So you've got decent hit points, 34% torque reduction. The guns are essentially Fuso guns. 29-second reload, not too bad. 32 turn time, that's about average with everything else. Maximum AP damage, 11,220. Only got a 4.2 kilometer secondary range, so not exactly the most useful, but what are you gonna do? The AA is kind of, I'd say, average for the tier. I mean, it's not American AA, but it's decent. And then, let's see. Max speed, 23.5 knots, 750 turn circle, 12.8 rudder. So, not too bad. 13.8 concealment, which is pretty decent. And then we'll look at the armor here. And it's got some pretty good armor. Not gonna lie. The nose is 26, so what is it? Anything with 15-inch guns, I think, can punch through it. I don't know. I forget now. It costs 356 and lower. Yeah, okay, so 15s can punch it. 16s can't punch your torque belt armor. That's the other unique bit with this boat. So, yeah. The armor's pretty stout in that regard. And just look at the Citadel real quick. It's not exactly, and it's kind of raised. But I haven't gotten hurt too bad in it. I mean, I have taken some shots here and there, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So basically, this is like a further development of the Fuso. And yeah, it kind of plays like the Fuso. It's a little more consistent. Guns are definitely better. Can still be trolly, but yeah, got the Golden Week camo for it. Looks pretty spectacular, not gonna lie. But, yeah. So, I will see you in the gameplay. And we are back. So, we're on Greece, we got Domination, we got a Tier 5-4 game. Kind of ideal matchup. This carrier's in play. And, yeah, I got a pretty decent game here, so... Best one I've gotten out of it so far. Put it to you that way. I've had a lot of good games. I've had 100, 80... But I never had anything really over 100. That was anything special, so... This one made the cut. So here we go. I mean, it's a good boat overall. I don't see anything really bad about it. Besides the guns being a little trolly, at least for me. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a better Fuso, and it gets a Tier 5 credit booster. So, yeah. And it's got the reload booster, which is honestly pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. But, yeah. So I was just trying to line up a shot on this Devonshire. I was hoping he'd go a little flatter. And I don't think I have any clue that I have HE loaded right now. Which I'll probably find out when I shoot. Yeah, this is what I know. I noticed it right there. I still had all the back guns loaded. I reloaded just to get AP in it. I wasn't very happy about that. But we're gonna take this guy out. There's the first blood. I mean, these guns hit like a frickin' Mack truck sometimes. Then we got ourselves a Bunyani here. And, he's gonna have a quick exit. Shout out. Wait for it. And looking at this dispersion, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way this is gonna do anything. Dev Strike takes him out. 3 out of 12 shells hit. Think the RNG gods are on my side for that one? I'll say yes. But, yeah, they're taking some relatively heavy fire. I already lost half my health, which is unfortunate, but we'll live long enough to make it a win. So, I mean, if you want to pick this boat up, I'd go for it. It's, I think it's special enough to be worth it. I mean, if you have a boat like Heat Ray or something like that, that's a Fuso, then maybe I wouldn't bother. Or if you have a ton of other Tier 5 premiums, I wouldn't bother. But it can do things like that. See, and that was a good salvo when I had 7 on target. So it's inconsistent in some regards as far as the dispersion goes. Right here, my auto aim is going berserk, driving me nuts. I swear it's on purpose. It ended up being a decent salvo, 10k. Which this ship does that great. I mean, it gets 10k salvos all the time, just about. As long as you hit it, you'll get something out of it. The shells are pretty powerful. And speaking of showing that power, I think I'm going to line up a heck of a shot on this Iron Duke here once he becomes available again. Because we got the Fuso buddies in the back over here just steaming away. Yeah, here we go. Line up the shot. Water line. And wait for him to sink. There you go, there's a nice salvo. Hi, Cal. Yeah, we're up to 100K. So I definitely like the boat. That, and I'm really happy that I got it because I wanted it. And I ended up getting all the camos from the new stuff, so I had the camo, I didn't have the ship, and then I opened up a crate, and lo and behold, I got the ship. That was like 16K I just took off of him. It's nutty the amount of damage you can do sometimes. I mean, just like anybody who plays the game, any boat that has a 12-gun broadside usually is very powerful. Great 12, 2, 4. Yeah, there's 2 in the middle. Yeah, 10 gun. 12 gun, Jesus Christ. Can't talk. But, yeah, and unfortunately, this is where I start making some mistakes here. I probably, in hindsight, should have just slammed on the brakes and just sat here and kept shooting these guys. Because there's a DD out there. See, that was a crappy salvo. Only got a, 1,000 damage or something. Wasn't anything special, you know? But because of that, her Abatsu, I don't know how the hell to say that. I do the right thing, try and take a shot at him. Of course, I only hit him with 1. I felt like I aimed it pretty well, but pesky little destroyers are hard to hit, you know? And here, unfortunately, we're going to catch one of these. And then I make a rookie mistake here coming up. That guy's lucky he turned out. Because as you can see, all them shells are going to take his ass out. But he turned. Lucky for him. I mean, he dies eventually, but they're going to try and take out this Fuso, which actually, he ends up getting taken out by the wall of torpedoes behind him. And that was my fatal mistake right there. I put out that single fire, and here comes the torps from that guy. And guess what's going to happen? I'm going to eat one, I'm going to get a flood, and I'm going to die. And that's why you never put out single fires when a DD is nearby. Sometimes I don't always practice what I preach, but... And there you go. That's the end of the game. For me, at least. And our teammates are going to end up finishing this off. So, yeah. It'll be a minute or 2 here. I still got the New York and this other Fuso. This dude's been shooting HE the whole time. Don't ask me why. So that's what I guess you're supposed to do in a battleship? I never knew that, but I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Sarcasm, if you didn't know. And the New York went down. And there goes the pesky DD. And that just leaves this Fuso. I don't remember how this guy dies. I really don't. And actually, you might not end up dying at all, I forget. Oh, let's watch and find out. But anyway, so should you buy the ship? If you don't have any Tier 5 premium battleships, go for it. If you do, and you have ones that you enjoy playing, then I'd say I wouldn't bother, per se. I mean, you're kind of missing out, but you're not really. It's one of them things, you know? It's up to you. Spend your money the way you like. Luckily, I got it from the crate, but trust me, I spent plenty of money on things in the past, so I deserved it. And actually, I ended up finishing up the campaign today. I ended up buying out the rest of it. Flander video. I got one, I just got to put it together. So we got 127k, Dev Strike, High Cal, 5 Citadels, 2 kills. I didn't catch with the XP, what is it? 2282, top of the team. Made some good money, and yeah. So, if you like the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.